Shalom, my name is Adam Wasser from Brooklyn, New York. On the topic of political refugees in the state of Israel today. Today there are over 75,000 political refugees in Israel. These refugees are mostly, 90% of them, from Africa, from Sudan and South Sudan and Eritrea. These refugees have come up through the Nile Delta and into the Sinai. They have paid $5,000 to $7,000 to Arab Bedouins to secretly smuggle them in to southern Israel, and then from southern Israel they go to places like Tel Aviv, Eilat, and Ashdod. These people have given up their kidneys, they've given up other parts of their organs to get into Israel. They've come to Israel for political asylum, for work, because in their countries things are obviously not that good. This situation has been going on long before the Sudanese civil war in South Lebanon, in South Sudan, sorry. And it continues, and it will never stop as long as Israel is an economic beacon in the region. The problem is that these people are not obeying by the law. They're coming in and they're squatting and they're breaking the law, they're scaring people, they're robbing people, they're attacking people. They are doing things that make them not welcomed in the state of Israel. If they were coming into Israel and living by the law and not causing trouble as they are, by not robbing people, not raping people, and so forth, this wouldn't be so much of an issue. But because they are doing this, the people of Israel, in the places that are surrounded by them, especially in South Tel Aviv, are scared. And they want action by the government. And the government of Israel has taken action. They have created in the Negev, in the south, an asylum area where these people can live. They're free to come and go as they please, but they have to sleep in this place. And they can work outside the place, but they have to sleep in that place. A lot of them are saying no. And they're protesting en masse in places in Tel Aviv and Yerushalayim, wanting true political asylum and even citizenship. Israel is a Jewish state. It is a state with 6 million Jews. Its population of Arabs is almost 50% when you take the West Bank and Gaza, and the Arab of Israel. 50% of Israel is not Jewish. To take these people in is a big burden on the Jewish state, as our identity is, and as our economic situation is. We cannot take these people in, not because they are black, not because they are poor, but because we are a Jewish state, not a country for anything else. And that is what it is. Is that right? Is it wrong? Well, Israel was created because Jews were persecuted around the world. Jews were humiliated and killed and raped and murdered around the world, and we needed a place to be safe. We needed a homeland that we could call our own and have an army that would protect us. And we have Israel because of the consequence of the past. Now in this new world that we live in, we are told that that's over and done with. But that's not true. The truth of the matter is that persecution and hatred toward the Jewish people is on the rise. It's been on the rise for a long time now. And the question of the next 20 years for the Jewish people in Europe and across the Middle East is unsure. The Jewish people today need Israel because we still need that security, that country, that army that will protect the Jewish people. We cannot afford to bring in more non-Jews into the country that undermine the Jewish identity of the country. But even further, we can't bring in people that are going to break the law and rape and rob Israeli citizens. I have sympathy for anyone who's running from persecution in their own country. I have so much respect for somebody who has done everything they could, even given their kidneys, to try to escape for a better life so they can send money back home. We need a solution. We need something to help these people. Maybe it's to help South Sudan deal with their civil war. Eritrea deal with their situation so that these people can go back and we could train them, we could educate them, we could put them through college, and give them an education and an understanding of some kind of work that they could go back and make money on their own in their own country. But we cannot keep them. We cannot absorb them into our own nation because they're not part of our nation. And that's understandable in this situation that we find ourselves in. But ultimately, the situation that is at hand in Israel right now is because these people are breaking the law, they're hurting other people, and they're raping and robbing. Is this the solution, to put them into a community in the Negev and hold them there where they can go openly and do what they want but sleep there? Is that the solution? That is a solution for now. In other countries like America, when Cubans and Haitians flee into America, into Miami, they're taken to a detention camp where they cannot leave. Then they have to stay in that detention camp and do nothing. In Italy, there's an island where people that escape from Africa have to live on the island. They can't do anything. France. Most countries around the world have detention camps where the people have to stay in these detention camps and they cannot leave. Israel is the only country that I know where they have to stay in an area, but they can leave and work in outside that area. This is a new concept, as far as I know, in the idea of political refugees. The answer is not simple. The answer is unclear. But ultimately, these people cannot stay in Israel because Israel is a Jewish state that is under its own crisis of the Arab populations that wish to destroy Israel. I encourage everyone to be understanding in what Israel's policies are towards these over 70,000 political refugees, and to understand that this is not the solution, this is only a temporary solution, and as time goes on, we must have an idea of how to deal with them, that we can educate them, bring them up, and give them some kind of financial ability to return to their lands successful and growing. God bless you all, and God bless the state of Israel, and God bless those political refugees that are working for a better life. Amen, and God bless.